Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare.
It's called Vedic knowledge. In the Vedas, so many things, and Vyasdev knows we cannot collect from the Vedas that knowledge. Then Vyasdev composed Vedanta Darshan. But he was not satisfied with that. That is Vedanta Darshan very healthy. Athato Brahma Jignasa Janmadasya Jata Tattu Samannayat. Every sutram, that meanings to understand is very difficult. Then he composed, by the grace of Narad Goswami, his guru. Narad come and Narad told, what you given to general healthy person? You given all the medicines, all the sick man food. That is for sick man.
Diet.
Sick man diet you given. But you not given a healthy person's diet. That you must give. Jugupsitang dharma kitenu sasata svabhavaraktasya mohan vatikrama yad vakkato dharma iti tarasthita namanyate tasya nivaranam. Everybody knows you are the supreme rishi. What you will give, everybody will honor that. That is rule here. And you've given this karma jog, jnana jog, hatha jog, bhakti jog, mixing way, you make some khichdi and giving some the rogi khadya. Sick man's diet. It is not perfect gift from you. You give some substantial food for healthy person. Then he again given some mantra to Vedavyas. And Vedavyas, he meditate that. Then he think, oh, what I given, my guru said, it is not sufficient, it is truth. That is Vedanta Darshan I given, there all the knowledge is there. But no one can understand clearly. Then necessary to make the Vedanta Bhashya, commentary for Vedanta Darshan. Then he made Srimad Bhagavatam. And he wrote, composed, Bhashoyam Brahma Sutranang Bharatartha Vinirnaya Gayatri Bhashya Ruposho Vedartha Paribinghita. Bhashoyam Brahma Sutranam, Vedanta Darshan called Brahma Sutra. Maharaj, not to disturb. Bhashoyam Brahma Sutranam Bharatartha Vinirnaya. Bharatartha Vinirnaya, Mahabharata, what wants to say? Everything inside this Srimad Bhagavatam. This way he given so much in Srimad Bhagavatam, and finally he told Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Mamalang Jad Vaishnavanang Priyam Jasmini Paramhamsa Meka Mamalang Gyanang Parangiyate Yatra Gyana Virata Bhakti Saitang Naskarma Mahaviskritam Tat Sinnam Supatan Vicharana Paro Bhaktya Vimuchyannara. The Srimad Bhagavatam, this is the supreme knowledge what descended from my guru, and I meditate it. Then I am giving in the form of a book, and this is the supreme book for this mundane world. It is non-different form with Krishna himself. Then you read this and take Krishna in your heart. This way he given that knowledge. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taken Srimad Bhagavatam only, that this is the supreme gift of Vedavyas, then not necessary to collect full ganges of the scriptures. Only this book and Srimad Bhagavad Gita for primary education, this book. These two books is sufficient for the conditioned souls. But necessary under guidance, under teachers to read these books. But who cannot do that for him?
For those who cannot. For those who cannot do that.
For him, what is prescription? Mahaprabhu said, not necessary to read that also. What is the gist of that book? That is written in all the scriptures. They are the divine form of transcendental vibration. That's called holy name of Krishna. And you chant Hare Krishna. This is the prescription for this age of Kali Yuga. Then, when for the people of Kali Yuga, they have got a final and super prescription. If they will follow it properly, not necessary to collect so much from the scriptures. And Mahaprabhu shown when he talked with Prakashananda Saraswati. Prakashananda Saraswati wants to give some knowledge about Vedanta. Mahaprabhu easily become unqualified. And he told, what necessary? My Guru said, Guru more murkho dekhi korilo shason, tumi murkho tomar nahi Vedanta adhikar. If you want to read Vedanta, you must go to Sanskrit college. There you read Sanskrit. Finally, you will get Sanskrit knowledge. Still you cannot understand the Vedanta. Then what necessary to go to collect Vedanta knowledge? Vedanta said, Veda said, other scriptures means Purana said, Mahabharata said, Srimad Bhagavad Gita said, everywhere said, Brihad Naradiya Puran, they are telling Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam, kalau nasteva 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 gatirannata. No other alternative in this age of Kali Yuga except Hare Nama. And what I am saying today, this gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my gurus, but all the religion also, they are chanting the holy name. In this mundane world, so many religious schools. And finally, when they are practicing, somebody chanting the name of Allah, somebody chanting the name of Christ, Mary, and Buddha's name, many, their religion, their chanting process, you will see everywhere. And why? That is all the religion wants to take us from this very down level to a higher level. And if you want to connect yourself to the higher level, what is your instrument? We are connecting through ether from America to India within a second, through radiogram, through electricity. We are connecting so far, through light, we are connecting so far. But through computer also. Now, if you push some button, you will see world news come in your computer. What news he wants to see here, immediately you will hear. What news wants to send through computer, within a minute you can send to India. Then science given much nourishment to us for our spiritual life. Then if we want to connect with the transcendental abode, only the very soon and very sweet and suitable process, the chanting the holy name. Holy name means transcendental vibration, it is descending from the spiritual world. And through Guru Parampara, if we will get it properly and give little proper nourishment with humility, tolerant, and giving honor to others, these rules we must try to follow. First condition, not to make enemy of you, anyone. If you are a humility,
A human being, if you are a human being.
you are a human being, if you are tolerant, and if you will give honor to others, no one will be your enemy. Happily you can chant your Lord's name, and no offense, no violence will come to you. Violence to see you, violence will go out. We have seen, if you not see the tiger, tiger not will attack you. And when you will see the tiger in the jungle, tiger will come and attack. Yes, this is nature of tiger. And if you cannot see the tiger, tiger see you and gone. If he is not a man-eater, then he not will charge you. Lion also like that. The enemy, they not will be enemy if you give honor to everybody. You are humility and tolerant. Tolerant, this is little difficulty to tolerant. And humility, no problem. Giving honor to others, no problem. But tolerant is little problem. But what is practice? Sadhana, it's called sadhana. We do some sadhana. We give something for me, then we will get it. If we not will give something, sadhana means practicing. This is practicing. A little practicing, it is not so much for anyone. But necessary sincerity, necessary faith, faithfulness and sincerity and hankering for this, then it will come to you. Because it is transcendental vibration. In the form of our Lord, when it will reveal, you will see. When my belly will be full after taking the prasadam, there are three things will come to me. One, Srimad Bhagavad said, my satisfaction, my hunger will go, and I shall get strength. So when the transcendental vibration really will reveal in our heart, we'll get some beautiful nourishment from me. Not necessary to know from others, oh, it is come to me or not. I can understand it. If someone, this is one example, Gaurkishore Babaji Maharaj's example. Someone carrying the baby and telling, when my labor pain will come, you waken up me.
Wake me up.
Please, you wake me up. And that time of birth. And her friend told, not necessary. He will wake.
You wake up automatically.
You wake up automatically and you wake up others also.
And you wake everybody up.
That is experience you. First necessary to make yourself what? A radiogram or television. What is inside of the radio? Inside of the television? Inside of the computer? There is some electronics things, electronics goods. But all is dead for me, but not for an engineer. He knows which way it will make set.
Tune, frequency.
Frequency, tune, sound will come, the picture will come. You make yourself, then not necessary to ask to others, what will be in future. But first come into the field. That field must be faithful field.
Come to the faithful.
You cannot show any religion in this world where not basis is faith. It is necessary. I shall not give anything for my own self religion. Then why that will come to me? I must spend something for me. And this is Mahaprabhu's gift. And Mahaprabhu, he told that this is your own property. You take it. Only you wake up and search and try to get it. Srinnam tu visya amartasya putra. What we want in this bundle world, everything existing within me very little and within my Lord fully, infinitely. My English is clear, Maharaj? What existing within me? Within me there is love, there is beauty, there is affection, and there is charm, there is harmony, everything within me. Mercy, sweetness, but very tiny. I cannot use properly that. But it is existing within Krishna conception. All the scripture, you know, maybe you heard, now India, 100 crores, no?
No. About how many people in India? 900 million people.
900 million people in India. They are 60% worshipping Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everybody is not foolish. And it is tradition coming from 5,000 years ago. But research always going different way and misusing that power, imitation coming. When thesis come, antithesis must come. Then it is natural. Evam prakriti vaichitra viddante mato niram param purjeno kesanchit pasando mato upari. This way it will misguide to us. And that position, when polluted, the different kind of religious school, religious all is good. When they are preaching some spiritual thing, they must be pious. They do not want to misguide to anyone. Master's nature not like that. But later it is day by day deviation coming, and lastly it is polluted. And for that, Krishna said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, you read, Ida yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata aputtana valosmasya tadatmanam sriyamaham paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritan dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. This is opportunity we are getting in this mundane world. Lord himself or his associate, he is sending from that divine abode, which is we are calling Vaikuntha or Goloka or Vrindavan, like that. It is a whole expression, if we want to give, it is called Parabhom. This is which bomb?
Material sky, material world.
Parabhom. Material world, and that is spiritual world, transcendental world. Transcendental world means Parabham, this word used in the scriptures. Then material, if we want to go out from material world, necessary to cleanse ourselves first and get some power. Then we will go. We are throwing rocket. Launching. From launching base, we are throwing rocket. But we are putting their power earth gravitation. Gravitation of the earth. Thrust the gravitation of the earth and going out from the earth.
Gravitational pull. Go beyond the pull.
This also scripture said, you try to get some power, and way is very clear. Now it is discovered, many things discovered by science, and we are happy to see that. Who do not know science properly, you forget him. But no one scientist is atheistic, actually. They are searcher, but their searching process is not always going to transcendental way or spiritual way. They are mandate searcher, mandate matters they are searching, but through that they have got much knowledge. Their discovery is not so little, and it is helping us. When we are telling the jiva souls existence, balagra satabhagasya satadha kalpitasya cha bhago jivo savigyo sauchanantaya kalpate. No one can believe it. It is impossible. One elephant body, moving, fighting, eating, everything doing. But inside of that, balagra satabhagasya means one hairs 100 divided by 100.
1/10,000. 1/10,000 is point.
Yeah, divided by 100 twice.
Divided by 100. It's 10,000.
Twice. But now science discovered the one paramanu. Inside there are one proton, there are 9 electrons. Paramanu means atom. And how much power inside possible for blasting that paramanu, we can understand now. Now hydrogen paramanu, neutron paramanu, many varieties kind of atom. That it is discovered by science. And why we shall not believe transcendental vibration? Ether we believe. We believe electricity we believe. Why not? Try, come forward, see. It is within you. Not necessary to ask to others. Only you come forward and search. Your searching must be with sincerity and faithful play. And it is not dead matter. Krishna himself will help you. He will help you. When you are searching Krishna, Krishna will search you. Then you have no problem. Only you come forward to understand your own self, try to discover your own self, chant Hare Krishna, everything will be set right. This is the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I have got opportunity to come in front of you all, and as possible by me, I am not so qualified man, I do not know so much. Maharaj and others telling, it is something truth is there, that is Guru said. I cannot deny that. But my feelings is not sufficient for me. But more and more you can discover through the help of that divine grace of Lord Krishna, of the divine grace of Lord Krishna. I am very poor in English, but at least I am trying. I have $5. I must make my business with $5. I cannot steal from others, and I cannot stop my business. I do not know Spanish language, they do not know English language, but in Spanish world I have thousands of friends. They are in the form my disciple, for my friend, for my god brother, many, thousands of they are. Then I am not feeling lack of my teachings or my relationship. They are coming, our transaction becoming heart-to-heart transaction. Then everything is very satisfying. There are two couples, one couple here is seated there. They do not know English, but how much affection for me. Within 3 months they make one house for me in Quito, Ecuador. And I do not want to go, that is high altitude. But I cannot stop by their affection. Where they have got that affection, I do not know. I am not giving them so many things or mandate any property. Only heart transaction giving us this type of wealth. And that wealth with everybody. And you know it. Mother knows which way express his baby for feeding. Mother can say, my baby is hungry now. My baby needs some nourishment. My baby wants to come in my lap. Baby cannot talk, but mother can understand everything. It is like that. It is living matter, not dead matter. First touch, first touch. Electricity, you touch and see it is electric or not. What can I say more? But my God brothers, they declare some question can come from your side. I am very happy if I can get opportunity to give the answer of the questions. But time, short question is very good. If you have any question about Krishna consciousness, you unhesitatingly can do. Thank you.
Audiencia pregunta. Un momento.
Yes, he is doing question. Give him chance.
I'm asking that the audience speak.
Huh?
I can do it, but we'll get from here. But I want
Maharaj hearing?
the audience
Maharaj,
By your grace, Maharaj.
la pregunta es, ¿cómo es que Guru Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur y
Translate.
Guru Maharaja Raja Srila Goswami tuvo tanto éxito en India, llegando allá? Nosotros tenemos aquí 24 años desde que vino Srila Prabhupada a Siddhartha Swami y no hemos tenido mucho éxito, pocos templos. ¿Y cómo es esto? ¿Cuál es la respuesta?
Yes. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
understanding.
It is very good question. And what can I say? It is my feelings. What is question of your grace? have done, that is my feelings, that I am also practicing as a practitioner, that how many years? Maybe 49 years I am practicing. But all time I am thinking how much my practicing progressing. This is...
Wait a minute.
Huh?
The microphone is not working.
Huh? Working? Working.
Not working.
Work? Huh? Working. That question's answer also I have got. When I am seeing, Mahaprabhu said, no prema gandhasti darapi me harau, krandami saubhagya bharang prakashitum, bangshi vilasya nana lokanang vina, vivarmi jat prana, patanga kan vritha. Mahaprabhu said, I have not a little bit prem for Krishna. Mahaprabhu himself expressed his own self. Dasu Goswami, he expressed his feelings. It is their feelings. Yeah, I am living in the Radha Kunda, but still I have not got the mercy of Radharani. This way their expression. If it is your feelings, yeah, Prabhupada given that Krishna consciousness in the West, and it is 24 years, not a matter of joke. But how much progress happened? We cannot see so much progressment. It is truth. We are not practicing properly what Prabhupada given to us. If we follow Prabhupada, we must get result. But we heard that holy name of Krishna. We read some books, but we not follow with the three directives what Mahaprabhu given, the humility, tolerance and giving honor to others. If we will follow it, we must get more and more feelings and inspiration and result. Must get. And other way we can say, devotee, they are getting that feelings, getting much wealth about Krishna consciousness. But they are always feelings, I have nothing. What I have got? Someone asked to Newton, "Yo, you are a great scientist." And Newton gave an answer, he said, "No, it is not truth. But I am in the ocean, bank of ocean, I am collecting some stones only. But I can say I know little better than you. That is, I have that feelings. Yeah, I am not full with science." That Newton's answer. But answer you will get two ways. One is pure devotee must got Krishna consciousness. But lack of the transcendental feelings and knowledge, no one be satisfied with that. Again and again they want to collect more and more. Then they will feel, oh, it is nothing. What I have got, it is nothing. Another way, yes, truly, which way Prabhupada given to others, that way they have not received, they have not got it. And for them, necessary to again and again, to
try again.
তাদের জন্য necessary to give them some nourishment And they will try again and again to get it. But which way they are trying, they are not trying. It is also our poor feelings about that. I know Krishna consciousness, still it is spreading so widely. You see, an example, I am 6 times I come out from India and thousands people take an initiation from me. But I am not thinking they are all liberated souls. They will get liberation when they will practice it. I only distributor of seeds of Krishna Prema. What Mahaprabhu given, what is our own property. I have got that seed through Guru Parampara from my Guru Maharaj. They promise in front of me, we shall practice, please. I am sincere seeker, you give that seed. I am giving seed. After sometimes they are not seeing me and they are not getting chance to practice properly. For that, this morning I told to my friend, taken many initiation. Also, last 2 times I came in Mexico. That time also many taken initiation. I requested to my friends this time, I shall go day after tomorrow, but you not will stop these feelings what you have got in my presence. And which way you will keep it? You must be together. Congregational chanting you not stop. Congregational discourses not will stop. And each other binimay.
Help each other.
Oh, help can bole. Each other
Reciprocate.
binimay kora.
Giving together.
Transaction. Exchange, yes. Each other exchange your what কি বলে?
Your
Feelings, divine feelings. What is deficiency you have, you try to repair that deficiency immediately. Then it will grow very happily. And for that necessary to make one community hall. I am not telling, today I told it, I am not telling to make temple. Temple you can make in your heart. Everybody's heart will be one temple. There you will worship your Lord. But more necessity to make community hall. Everybody will be together and will practice within a helpful mood with each other. It is clear, Maharaj. That is necessary. Prabhupada given so much. Still Prabhupada's gift. It is running all over the world. Prabhupada's gift. Still it is spreading. And what we are giving, that's also that gift of Prabhupada. We are Vaishnava. We are telling Vaishnava. What is the Vaishnava food? No, Prabhu. Vaishnava food is remnants of law. Remnants of Vaishnava. That is the Vaishnava's food. I am taking the remnants of Prabhupada. Prabhupada what given? That remnants I am spreading to all over the world. No problem, only necessary. Be conscious about your own self, about your practice, and try to make it increasement. Grow.
distribute to others.
And it is nature. When you will give to others, it will grow more in your field. Then we are not hopeless and we are not helpless actually. We have much hope. This age of Kali, how many days passed? 5,000 few years passed. In the meantime, what we are seeing in this age, so many disturbances coming to our family life, so many disturbances coming our country life, so many disturbances coming our universal life. Everywhere disturbances here. But only hope the Harinam Sankirtan. And with that, we must cross over all varieties kind of illusory environment, and happily we can practice Krishna consciousness if we will try together to practice. This is the process, and a happy process. For that several places, several centers we are seeing, but who is carrying the charge of that center? Actually, ego coming to them and destroying their mood of devotion. When I am getting a chair, I am thinking I am a master of this chair. That is ego, and that is very bad. When that will come, automatically everything will be again hide. That position come, many bodies hurt. You see, here present Shailal Maharaj, Sagar Maharaj, Janardhan Maharaj, Giri Maharaj, there is Ashram Maharaj, all is guru of this society. But they are not taking disciples. They are all charge put it in my head. All the burden put it in my shoulder. And they are trying to serve their gurus that way. But I have not forgot it. I know I am a servant of the Vaishnavas. I am carrying out, no? English?
Yeah, I'm carrying out.
I am carrying out their order. And always I am feeling I am servant of them. I am not feeling I am guru of them. Then I am very happy with me, very happy with my friends. This way, if we will try to proceed each other, no disturbance will come in our practicing life. This is your question's answer, as I know I give you. Thank you very much for your question.
Maestro Govinda, yo nada más quisiera que nos aclararas un poco acerca del servicio, de una manera pues, de lo más elemental, ¿no? Para poder captarlo. Y por otro lado, que nos sacaras de dudas a algunas personas que nos han compartido programas contigo en forma privada. ¿Por qué es que algunas otras no hemos podido estar contigo por falta de información? Nada más estas dos preguntas. Gracias.
Yes. Yes. Second question, please repeat.
We don't know when you're having kirtan lecture. We're not getting information.
Yes. Answer. And two questions. Our first question is practicing life. You wants to know there is something specific. Actually, Mahaprabhu given very simple process, and Prabhupada also given that simple process. Few days ago, I heard one tape of Prabhupada. My friend put it in the car, and I'm going by car, and Prabhupada telling that this is very simple religion. Why you not understand? They connect with the transcendental world through transcendental vibration, that is holy name, and chant this holy name. Lord will be more merciful to you, and your offenses will go out through your chanting. And second thing, what you want to eat, you must eat the prasadam of the Lord, prasadam of the Vaishnavas. Then you not will be responsible for your eating. Prasadam, it is coming from the mercy of your Lord, and that's also no reaction will give you. In this mundane, what we are doing, everything have some reaction. Newton's third law, to every action there is equal reaction. Then we cannot avoid reaction in this mundane world. But when we are surrendered to Krishna and taking his prasadam, that is food but transcendental. In front of me it is mundane, but form may be mundane in front of me, but result will come transcendental. And one day I understand it is also transcendental. That through that very simple way we can satisfy our Lord. And speciality is this, not to make disturbance the environment. The sympathetic dealings with nature, if we will do, and it is possible, sympathetic dealings with nature, it is possible, these three quality and qualification. Prabhupada given 4 directives, that is very raw materials in front of us. You know, if anyone do not know, Prabhupada told, who will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he not will be meat eater, not will take intoxication, not will gambling, and illicit relationship not will do. These 4 directives he must follow. But something special, remembrance I can give. All quality will come to you if you will follow these 3 directives Mahaprabhu given. The humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. Then sympathetic dealings with nature, it will be very easy. No one will be your enemy. Lord Jesus said, if one will slap your one cheek, give another cheek. All good religion in this abode, in this mundane world, it is revealed. And all the religious leaders, their teachings like that. Then we not will disturb the nature. And these 3 qualities will give us very strength. Then we will practice Krishna consciousness very happily. This necessary. First question and second question.
Why she's not hearing about more about our meetings? We don't know much about it.
I do not know about this. That is, here the devotees, they call me to come here, and they are maybe so much busy. This question and answer they can give anyway, but I can say they may not invite personally to everybody, but given some news to their friends, and through that I am seeing you are here like this. There's some friend giving you some news, there's someone come, etc. But yes, our duties have some fault always. That is, we are naturally doing sometimes some mistake. But it is only mistake, it is not willingly mistake. I must say, that is our devotee very eager to spread the news from outside, someone coming for religious discourses, and this way newspaper, everything they are using. But to our is human, it is sometimes maybe sometimes
Types of advertising?
Non-intentional.
but it is not intentional, I must say.
They make mistakes, they're trying to...
But krome pray log bhave sundikul. After hearing your this question, next time they will try to correct it. Thank you very much for your question.
There is another question from this side.
Honorable Maestro, buenas noches. En el momento que fui invitado por un amigo a esta conferencia, sentí un vuelco en mi corazón de gusto, a pesar de que no nos conocían ni conozco el movimiento espiritismo. Sin embargo, estoy en la búsqueda de un crecimiento espiritual y mi intuición no me hizo quedar mal. He escuchado palabras sabias y me queda un aspecto que quiero hoy la aclaré. Cuando se habla del plano físico y que no estamos buscando trascender al plano espiritual, quiere decir que cuando pase al plano espiritual estoy consciente, a pesar de que no tenga el cuerpo. Ahora bien, si voy en el camino correcto, ¿cómo puedo comunicarme con los maestros ascendidos para que me ayuden en el camino espiritual?
Yes. This is here in our scripture, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, they are expressed যে কৃষ্ণ যদি কৃপা করে কোনো ভাগ্যবানে গুরু অন্তর্যামী রূপে শিখায় আপনি। If I have mood of searching and hankering for that knowledge divine, then I must try to search where it will be possible to get. In the same time, that is because it is transcendental knowledge. Simultaneously my heart expression immediate going to this transcendental world And Krishna, he will, Krishna, after seeing my searching mood, he will help me as my Chaitya Guru. I shall try to search where it will be available, and Krishna will guide from my...
From within.
Huh?
From within. Within my heart.
And I must, if I am sincere, I must get proper teacher or guru and proper seed of Krishna consciousness. It is, I am always telling, my English is poor, the living matter. Actually, consciousness always living thing. My body is conscious, my Lord is conscious, and my process is conscious. Then I must get help, no doubt. I have many experience, much experience about this. First experience of my life, I read so many books in my young age, scriptures, and also so many books up to 17 years, up to 16 years. Property that may not be sufficient for spiritual property. And both way we can see it. They actually, the what first requirement for spiritual progressment, gain. First requirement is Shraddha. If we have no Shraddha, that means faith, we can sacrifice so many things, we not will get touch of that real wealth of spiritual wealth. And second thing is that really I need something or not. That's also necessary to know. If I need something, I happily can sacrifice for that.
How much do I want it?
And if I will understand it is supreme goal of my life, then if I have faith for that, I can sacrifice everything for that. And third thing is that what is the nature of sacrifice? Nature of sacrifice, not to leave house or not to leave relatives, not to leave anything in this mundane. That is, if I leave everything, I cannot leave my food. I can't leave my food. Then that way, renunciation, it is not actual sacrifice. In this age of Kali, given the value in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Jagat? No. Monojogya, Monojogya. Srimad Bhagavad Gita said, that mental sacrifice is necessary. Physical sacrifice, it is very primarily gives some fruit. Jnana parantapa, Jnana ranantaram, like that sloka in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Anyhow,
mentally renounce, not physically, not necessary to give up the physical world, but
mental preparation for the sacrifice, that is real sacrifice. Then automatically, physically, if necessary something, that will come to me. But why I shall sacrifice, that's also part of question. That is, I want the transcendental connection. I need the love, beauty, charm, ecstasy, affection, sweetness. What is required for my spiritual life, everything existing within Krishna and Krishna consciousness. If I am sure for that, then I must do sacrifice for that.
Necessary now, just stop with the question.
Yeah, 9:20.
Then, self-realization means what I want. That realization, who am I, that realization, who is the Lord, who is God, that realization, what is the process to get promotion from this class of basis, and what is the supreme goal of life, to know that all is under this self-realization. But self-realization will be fulfilled that time when it will promoted to our Brahma Jigyasa, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. This is Vedanta Sutram, first sloka. That means all experience what we gather in this mundane world, all is bitter, no doubt, and all is not satisfactory for me, and also everything